It features 10 iconic sculptures made from hand-coiled clay combined with cast bronze for the first time and pays homage to the spiritual offering at the heart of the ancient African custom of lobola, or bride wealth, the cow. That ceramic artist, first solo artist titled ILOBOLA. Now, Zizipo Phoswa's exhibition opens in Cape Town from the 25th of March until the 1st of July. And she joins us now on Zoom to tell us more about her artist career and upcoming exhibition. Zizipo, a very good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
When did art make its way into your life, and what made you stop and pay attention to it?
From a young age, I actually grew up very creative. When I finished my matric, then I moved on to study in Port Elizabeth, and I majored in surface design. And I met up with a friend of mine, Andile Jalvane. He was majoring in ceramics, and we later connected in Cape Town and started Imiso Ceramics.
Now, take us through your career so far and what you would point out as some of the highlights in your career.
Well, opening my business, Imiso Ceramics, was definitely a highlight. We've been operating for 14 years, and we've sold to galleries around the world. We've collaborated with big brands, and also working with Southern Guild. Southern Guild Gallery has definitely been a highlight. They've definitely taken my work to the international market. I've got museums holding my work, acquiring my work, and currently also an exciting moment to be working towards my solo show.
And your artistic practice, Zizipo, revolves around aspects of Black female identity in current-day South Africa. Why are these so close to your heart and worth shining the spotlight on in your work?
Yes, it's because I've been raised by a very strong, extraordinary woman. I've been raised by a community full of women, and they've been close to my heart, and I feel they deserve to be honored, and this is how I'm doing it through my work.
Now, as we celebrate International Women's Day, what does it mean to be a female artist in modern-day South Africa?
I think it's important that we inspire women. We actually expose women to the craft. This is one of the important roles that I have to play. So I've taken it upon myself to mentor up-and-coming artists, and specifically women.
All right, now speak to us about your upcoming exhibition, ILOBOLA. Why ILOBOLA, and what's the significance of this title?
Well, I am celebrating my culture as an African woman, as a Xhosa woman to be specific. As you know, that it's an old age, ancient tradition, and it's been practiced and it's still practiced. And as a woman, this is something that I would definitely go through, or if I do get married, or my children. And I thought it deserves to be honored. And the fact that now it's kind of like have a bad connotation to it, because people take it as something that is buying a person, like buying a bride. And I thought it's important that I should go back to the roots and highlight the meaning and the reason why it was done. And so I chose the cow because nowadays it's paid through money in most cases, and the authentic and the meaning of it was in the beginning was the cow. So I chose to highlight the cow as the main piece.
So does this body of work, Zizipo, dispel the myths of, associated with ILOBOLA, or it simply shines the spotlight on ILOBOLA?
It does both. Yeah, it does both. It shines the light and it also dispels the myth. Yes, I hope to educate and also to preserve the culture as well.
Okay. So what kind of themes and issues that you explore with this body of work?
Basically, it's 10 pieces. Each one is it's forming the bride price itself. So it's come again?
Yeah, go on. Carry on.
Okay. Yes, so it's a presentation of the bride price. It's going to be curated by Southern Guild, and I'm using bronze as the part of the horn material is bronze. And I had to consider the fact that clay is the fragile material, so then the bronze was an ideal medium to complement the clay body.
Okay. Is there one single message from this body of work that you are trying to put out there? And what are you trying to say to your audience with regards to this particular piece of work?
It's a celebration of my culture, and I want people to celebrate with me, and yes, to dispel the myth about ILOBOLA.
Okay. And your work, Zizipo, is gaining significant international attention with a recent acquisition by the Philadelphia Museum of Art. Tell us more about this.
Yes, that's the recent acquisition. They've actually purchased one of my previous collections, which is inspired by traditional African hairstyles. I think soon it's going to be on its way to Philadelphia, and I'm very excited about that.
Great stuff. Great chatting to you, Zizipo. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, that was ceramic artist Zizipo Phoswa. First solo show titled ILOBOLA. Phoswa pays homage to the spiritual offering at the heart of the ancient African custom of ILOBOLA, or bride wealth, the cow. Yeah, and I spoke to her. She said that, well, she's trying to dispel the myths around the ILOBOLA practice, around the ILOBOLA cultural practice, because some people have been saying that it's actually a transaction. A woman is being bought, to live with another man. And Zizipo says this is definitely not the case. And she wants to shine the spotlight about the myths around ILOBOLA.